Let's begin in a seated position, coming and finding a comfortable seat on your mat, placing your hands on your knees, palms facing up or down, finding length through the spine, and beginning to notice the breath, taking a nice deep breath in through the nose, and letting it out through the mouth. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. And bring your hands in prayer to the center of your chest as we set an intention for this practice. In this practice, we're going to be doing a lot of heart openers. So I encourage you to open your heart and to focus on gratitude today. Gratitude for somebody, something, for life itself. It's up to you. But pick something to be grateful for and let yourself feel that gratitude as you set your intention. Seal that intention in, and then let your hands drop back down to your knees. And we'll go through a few rounds of seated cat-cow. So inhaling, arching the back, lifting the chest, lifting the chin, and exhaling, rounding the spine, dropping the head. Inhale, lifting the chest forward, lifting the chin, squeezing the shoulder blades, and exhale, rounding the spine, dropping the head. Keep moving like this at your own breath, at your own pace. And after your next exhale, come and find a neutral spine. And bring your hands behind your back to clasp them together at the base of your spine. And as you breathe, begin to straighten your elbows, squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting the chest up, keeping the head in a nice neutral position. One more inhale here, and then exhale to release the hands. Gomukhasana. Cross your right leg over your left, aiming to bring the knees to line up with each other, bending both of your knees and bringing your heels close to your hips. Sit up tall, and then bring your left arm above your head, bending the elbow and reaching the left hand down your back. Sweep your right arm behind your back to clasp the hands. If they don't touch, just aim to reach them toward each other. Inhale here. And exhale, letting yourself relax a little bit further, a little bit deeper. One more inhale. And then exhale, release the hands and uncross the legs. Other side. Crossing the left leg over the right. Bending the knees, bringing the heels close to the hips. Sitting up tall and then bringing your right arm into that tricep stretch, bringing it over your head, reaching the hand down to the center of your back, and then bringing your left arm around to try to clasp the hands together. Keeping that spine nice and straight, breathing into those hips. One more inhale, and then exhale and release the pose. Uncrossing the legs, and then extending the legs out long in front of you to find Dandasana. Inhale to sweep the arms up long overhead. And exhale to fold forward. Letting your hands come and rest on the thighs or the shins, or to grab the bottoms of the feet wherever you are today. And inhale to find a little bit more length in your spine. And exhale to fold a little deeper. Inhale to come up out of the folds. And then exhale into table. Coming and placing your hands directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. Taking a breath in table. And then exhale into puppy pose, walking your arms out, aiming to bring your chest towards the ground, resting your chin or your forehead on the ground, whichever is comfortable, and leaving the hips up in the air. Really squeezing the shoulder blades together here. And then inhale, coming back out of puppy, and exhale into downward facing dog. Taking time in this first down dog of the day to pedal out the feet, wag the hips side to side, whatever feels comfortable, whatever feels good. But begin to wake up the calves, wake up the hamstrings, wake up the shoulder blades. And then inhale and bend the knees, gaze to the top of your mat. And then exhale and walk to the top, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to the shins, thighs are the ground. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale into upward salute, bending the knees, coming to stand, sweeping the arms up overhead. And exhale, your hands in prayer to the center of your chest, repeating that intention that you set at the beginning of practice. Inhale and sweep the arms up overhead, reaching long, and exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step back to plank, hands directly under your shoulders, and exhale, lower down through chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze to the top of the mat. And exhale, walk or hop to the top, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, spine reaches long, gazes down. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, your hands in prayer to the center of your chest, repeating the intention that you set. Inhale, sweep the arms up long overhead, and exhale, keep that length, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step back to plank, engage the abs, and exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, flipping the feet, opening the chest. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze to the top of the mat. And exhale, make your way to the top, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, your hands in prayer to the center of your chest. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale, keep the length as you swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step back to plank. And exhale through chaturanga, keeping those elbows in tight. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze to the top of your mat. And exhale, walk or hop to the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze is down, spine is long. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up overhead, coming to stand, Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, your hands in prayer to the center of your chest. Repeating that intention once more. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, reaching long, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale into downward facing dog, planting the hands, stepping back, lifting the hips up and back. Inhale the right leg up and back, three-legged dog, and exhale, step the foot forward between the hands, low lunge. Inhale into an easy twist, lifting the right arm up to the sky, reaching through the fingertips, really opening the chest here, opening the heart. And then exhale, coming back into low lunge. Inhale into high lunge, sweeping the arms up overhead, squaring the hips still, bending a little deeper into the knee. Reaching through the fingertips, and then adding a little bit of a back bend, reaching through that fingertips, engaging the abs, lifting through the chest as you bend backwards just gently, just a little bit. And inhale, back up out of that back bend. And exhale into pyramid pose. Maybe stepping the back foot in a touch and folding forward over the front leg. Really breathing into this stretch. Again, focusing on squaring those hips and finding length through your spine. Inhale here. And then exhale into low lunge, stepping the back foot back. Hands come to frame the front foot. Inhale and step back to plank. And exhale, take your vinyasa, meeting me in downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up and back, and exhale, step it forward between your hands, low lunge. Inhale into the easy twist, lifting the left arm up to the sky, reaching through the fingertips, opening the chest a little bit more, reaching, and then exhale to come back into low lunge. Inhale up into high lunge, sweeping the arms up overhead, bending deeply into that front leg, reaching through the fingertips, lifting up through the chest, engaging the abs, and then taking our little back bend here, reaching through the fingertips, not dumping weight into your lower back, and then inhale to come back up out of the back bend, and exhale into pyramid pose, stepping the back foot in a touch and folding forward over the front leg. Really finding length in your spine here as you fold a little bit deeper. One more inhale in this pose. And then exhale into low lunge, sliding that back foot back, hands frame the front foot. Inhale to step back to plank, engaging the core. And exhale through Chaturanga, taking your vinyasa. Inhale the right leg up and back, three-legged dog, keeping those hips level. And exhale into low lunge. Inhale into the easy twist, Reaching the right arm up, reaching through the fingertips and opening that chest. And then exhale, back into low lunge. Inhale into high lunge, lifting the arms up overhead, bending deeply into that front leg, squaring the hips, and then taking your gentle back bend, seeing if it feels different now, seeing if you can bend a little bit more, and then inhale, coming out of the back bend, and exhale into pyramid, stepping the back foot in, folding forward over the front leg. Still squaring those hips, pulling that right hip back and the left hip goes forward. Finding length through the spine. And folding a little bit deeper. Inhale here. And exhale into low lunge. Inhale, step back to plank. And exhale, take your vinyasa, meeting me in downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. And exhale, step the foot forward between the hands, low lunge. Inhale into the easy twist. Lifting the left arm up to the sky, reaching through the fingertips, really reaching up, opening the chest, gazing up at your fingertips. And then exhale a hand back down to the ground, low lunge. Inhale into high lunge, sweeping the arms up overhead, really bending a little bit deeper into that knee, squaring the hips, pulling the left hip back, pushing the right hip forward, lifting up through that back heel, and then taking our gentle back bend, reaching back with the fingertips, lifting up through the chest, focusing on that gratitude, and then exhale, coming into pyramid pose, stepping the back foot in, folding forward over the leg, inhaling and finding length in the spine, and exhaling and folding a little bit closer, a little bit deeper to that leg. Inhale and exhale into low lunge. Inhale to step back to plank, and exhale, take your vinyasa. Let's do it all one more time. Inhale the right leg up and back, and exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Inhale into the easy twist, and exhale, low lunge. Inhale up into the high lunge, reaching through those fingertips. And then take your gentle back bend. Inhaling up out of the back bend, and exhale into pyramid. Inhaling here, and exhale into low lunge. Inhale to step back to plank, engage those abs. And exhale through chaturanga, taking your vinyasa. Inhale the left leg up and back, keeping the hips squared and balanced. And exhale into low lunge. Inhale into the easy twist, lifting the left arm up to the sky. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale into high lunge, lifting up through that back knee, through that back heel. And add your back bend, reaching backwards. Inhale up out of the back bend and exhale into pyramid. One more inhale here and exhale into low lunge. Inhale to step back to plank and exhale through chaturanga. Inhaling through upward facing dog and exhaling into downward facing dog. From this down dog, inhale into plank pose. And then exhale, lowering down all the way down onto your belly, keeping it nice and controlled. And then here on your belly, letting everything relax for a moment, letting your cheek rest on the ground. And then we'll come and find locust pose. So inhale, gazes forward, lifting the chin, lifting the arms and lifting the legs. Arms are straight back by your sides, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Lifting your quads just gently off the ground. And exhale and release everything down to the mat. Resting your cheek on the other side. Next we'll find bow pose. So beginning to reach back towards your feet, bending the knees and grabbing a hold of your feet. Inhaling to come up through bow, lifting up through the chest, lifting up the legs, kicking the legs into the hands. Really remembering to breathe here. And exhale, release the pose, lowering everything down to the mat. Let's find bow pose once more. Setting up and reaching back to grab your feet. And then inhaling up into bow, reaching that chest forward, lifting up the legs, lifting up the arms. Seeing if you can go just a little bit further, just a little bit higher. And then exhale and release the pose, letting everything relax. Inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly make your way into a child's pose. Letting your forehead relax on the mat. Keeping your knees as close together or as wide apart as you'd like, and really just letting your hips sink. Finding your breath. Taking a nice deep breath in. And then exhaling into downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up and back. And exhale into pigeon, bringing the right knee to the right wrist. Dropping the back knee down, checking on that back foot, making sure it's straight and not sickling inward. And inhale to open the chest. And exhale to walk the hands forward and fold. Breathing space into that hip. Maybe using your hands as a pillow for your head, or a block, or whatever, a pillow, whatever you have lying around, if that feels comfortable for you. And as you inhale, begin to come out of pigeon, lifting your chest back up. And exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale and lift the left leg up and back. And exhale into pigeon on the other side, pointing through the toes or flexing through the feet if your shin is square. Checking on that back foot once more, inhaling to open up the chest, and then exhale and fold forward. noticing if this side is different than the other. And on your next inhale, begin coming up out of pigeon. And exhale into downward facing dog, stepping back gently. Take one breath in this down dog. And as you exhale, come and find a seated position. We'll come into butterfly next, pressing the soles of the feet together. Maybe grabbing onto your feet with your hands and lifting your chest up, finding length in that spine. And exhale, fold forward, either leaving your hands on your feet or walking them out long in front of you. Breathing space into those hips and letting yourself really just relax into the pose. Inhale to come up out of the fold. And as you exhale, slowly make your way onto your back. And when you get there, take a full body stretch, really just reaching through all the fingertips, the toes, arching the back, and then letting yourself relax. Take a one-legged supine twist. So bending the right leg into the chest while leaving the left out long. And as you exhale, drop the knee over to the left, extending the right arm out long. Gaze over the right fingertips. Really breathing into the twist. And maybe closing your eyes. Inhale and come back through center. And switch legs, extending the right leg out long and then bringing the left knee into the chest. And as you exhale, dropping the left knee over to the right side, extending the left arm out long, and gaze over your left fingertips. Trying to keep both shoulders on the mat. And letting yourself breathe deeply. Inhale and come back through center. And bring both knees into the chest, giving them a nice big hug. And as you exhale, find Shavasana, letting everything down to the mat, letting everything relax, taking up as much space as you'd like with your arms and your legs, snuggling your shoulder blades underneath you so they lie flat on the mat. Flipping the palms up to receive energy, or flipping them down to focus inward. As you let any further tension go, letting the toes fall to the sides, let the knees fall to the sides. Let the fingers curl. Let the stomach unclench. Let the jaw hang and the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. And relax any tension in your brow. And let go of your thoughts. And taking a nice deep breath in and slowly letting it all out. So you come back into the room around you, bringing tiny movements into your fingers and into your toes. Taking whatever final movements feel good here. And then rolling over onto one side, using your arm as a pillow. And then keeping your eyes closed, slowly push yourself up into a seated position. Keeping that spine nice and long. And taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. And letting it all out. Bring your hands in prayer at the center of your chest. And bow your head towards your hands. And repeat that intention that you set at the beginning of class. And as you repeat it, Really focus on feeling that gratitude for whatever it is in your intention. Focus on feeling thankful for it. Notice where you feel that. Notice where gratitude resonates in you. Notice what it feels like. And try to carry that with you throughout your day, knowing you can always return to this intention. I am thankful for you joining me in class today. As always, I am grateful that you and I are both taking time to come to the mat, taking time for ourselves, and taking time to feel gratitude. Thank you, and namaste.